Hi everybody, this is Kathy. I'm the Grants and Stewardship Officer with Education Matters, and I'm here today to share with you the various student award opportunities that are available through Education Matters, walk you through the application process, and hopefully give you some useful tips and information on how to have a successful application. Education Matters is the trust for the Calgary Board of Education, who was established back in 2003. Since then, we've distributed over $15 million in student awards and program grants. Last year alone, we distributed $520,000 in student award payments. How do you get a piece of that money? You apply. Students have a lot of misconceptions when it comes to applying for student awards. Probably the number one reason students don't apply is they have this idea that they have to be a straight A student, or that student awards are only for one type of student. For example, students with high financial need. While we certainly do have student awards available for students who are high academics or have high financial need, there are so many other opportunities available to students. We have awards based simply on what you want to study in post-secondary, whether that's the arts, the sciences, the trades. We have awards based on leadership and community involvement. We have awards for Indigenous students, for students that are new to Canada. Regardless of a student's background, where they come from, what they want to do in the future, there is an award out there for everybody. The deadlines are May 1st and May 30th. Everything is available on our website, educationmatters.ca. And the online system makes it so easy for you to apply for multiple opportunities, essentially completing the information in the application one time. The first thing you're going to do when you access the login page is create a new account. If you created an account previously, whether that was 1 year ago, a week ago, any time prior to the launch, please do not create a new account. Log in using your existing account and you will be able to begin applying for student awards just like a new user. The first thing you're going to be asked to do once you create your account is take an eligibility quiz. This is a brief quiz of about 10 questions, and based on the answers you give to this quiz, it will generate a list of awards you are possibly eligible for. The reason we say possibly eligible for is that we do not screen for every possible criteria for this quiz. Once you've taken the quiz, it's important that you go through each award on your list and make sure that you meet the criteria for that respective award. If you're not sure whether you are eligible, please reach out to Education Matters and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. It's also important that you read these questions very carefully. Once you submit the quiz, you're not able to change your answers or take it over again. However, if you make a mistake, contact Education Matters right away and we can reset the quiz for you or help fix the error. You will also find a third-party endorsement section. This is not the same thing as a letter of reference. This is asking you to send an email to your scholarship coordinator or your guidance counselor at your school, asking them to confirm that you are a student at your high school and that you are eligible to apply for Education Matters awards. Your counselor or scholarship coordinator will also calculate your grade averages for high school and provide a copy of your transcript. It's very important that the email address that you put into the application is correct. So if you're unsure of who you should be contacting at your school, please contact your guidance office and they will be able to give you the contact information for the correct individual. It's a good idea to send these requests as early as possible. It can be the first thing you do when you start your application. The reason for that is that way, once it's completed, just like all of your answers, you are able to copy this third-party information into other applications. It's important that if you are applying for multiple awards that you do not send your guidance counselor multiple requests. They are only required to complete this information one time, and again, if you wait for the first response to be submitted, you will be able to copy this information into your other applications. If for any reason the information does not copy properly, Education Matters is able to assist you and will be able to get that information into your other applications. For the third-party endorsement section of your application, if it's the deadline and your third-party endorsement has not been completed, you must still submit your application before the deadline. If you contact Education Matters after the deadline to inform us that you avoided submitting your application because you were waiting for the endorsement section to be complete, you will be too late. Again, give your counselors lots of time. Send them that request as early as possible to ensure that it is complete before the deadline. Reference letters. When it comes to reference letters, they must be signed, no exceptions. If you receive a letter from a reference that is not signed, please contact them and have them provide you with a signed copy. The copy feature that's available will allow you, once you've completed an application, to copy your answers from a previous application into the next application. And also avoid attaching a letter to an application that refers to a different scholarship. Again, be courteous, give your references lots of time to complete the letter, and it's also a good idea to give them a copy of the award criteria so that they can tailor the letter and make it appropriate for the award you're applying for. Financial need. So for those awards with financial need, many students ask, how do I know if I qualify? Well, that is a very good question, but also a difficult question to answer. We do not have a particular income level that we use to determine who qualifies and who doesn't. The first thing we ask students to provide is proof of income. So that is your parents' 2019 notice of assessment that they get from the government once they file their taxes. In addition to the proof of income, we also ask students to provide a brief statement outlining their financial situation. This allows you to share information that may not be obvious to the committee or donors when reviewing your application. Numbers don't tell the full story, so in the statement you can let us know things like if your parents are currently unemployed, so maybe it appears that your parents made a high income, but things have drastically changed since then. Students should also be applying in their grade 12 year, the year that they're completing the requirements of a high school graduation, of a high school diploma. Even if you're taking a year off to travel, to work, to save up money for post-secondary, you must still apply the year you complete your high school diploma. If you wait to try and apply once you're ready to go to post-secondary, you will be too late. So just like with the eligibility quiz, once you submit your application, you're not going to be able to change your application or edit it in any way. That said, if it's prior to the application deadline and you need to make changes, please contact Education Matters and we are able to send your application back to draft so that you can make any necessary changes. If you contact Education Matters after the deadline, we unfortunately are not going to allow you to change your essays, reference letters, or any other information that would be unfair to other applicants. If you have any questions along the way, please reach out to your scholarship coordinator. You can also contact Education Matters at any time. Refer to our website for various information. In addition to finding links to other websites that offer scholarships, you can also follow us on social media where we'll post different hints and tricks along the way. And again, please take advantage of all the awards that are out there and good luck.